going on, everybody? Welcome back. Little Live Before Lock coming at you on a Friday. I hope everybody had a nice week. Ready for a good weekend. Officially happy hour here today, sponsored by Grimm. We got a little crystal vibration. A little crystal vibration. That is what is filling up the glass today. We got a big one. We got a big slate today. 10 whole games tonight, and then a handful of games. NBA games are starting to matter a lot more, but also a lot less. We'll talk about Toronto Raptors and the Utah Jazz. Caspi said I look fresh today. That's a good way to get a comment read. You're damn right I do. Maybe I had to dress up almost, well, it's not in all black, but like I'm going to a funeral. For those who have not heard, Underdog Fantasy Sports, the dog app, the state of New York decided to put its foot down on the stuff that matters. No longer can be doing pick'ems and drafts. That happened at 3 or 2:30 p.m. Eastern today, I think. So we did get some drafts in this morning, so we'll let those ride for one last time. But yeah, shout out to Eric Adams and Turkish Airlines, Chuck Schumer and his trumpetism. Just all playing all the hits, making sure we can't do our drafts and our pick'ems, but illegally detaining others. Anyways, not to get political, but there it is. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. We're doing a little So Rare NBA. Taylor said the Lakers are also tanking tonight. Yeah, we'll go over the Luka news. That's not tanking though. I mean, they are giving up on this game. This is the end of a road trip, right? End of a road trip. No LeBron, no Rui, no Jackson Hayes. Got some tough games coming up as well. Might as well get your guys rest. Get them some rest. All right. Ooh, did you hear that little burpee burp? I had a little burpee burp from the sip of beer I've had so far this happy hour. Yeah, why couldn't they ban Top Shot instead? Is hilarious. We're going to start with the mental health check off the top. We're going to do a health check at the top, and then we'll get ready. Let's do this one. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. All right, here we go. Let's do it. It is time. It is time for a little giveaway. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #hoops to get yourself settled up for a little Friday, little Friday rare tier card giveaway. As always, if you are a member of the stream of the Fantasy Hoopers, if you are a YouTube member, we will do a separate giveaway like 3/4 of the way through the show. I'll let you know when that happens. We're going to change the chat to members only, so that's how we do it. Jump shoot, that's funny, but it's not going to get you there. Poops is funny, but it's #hoops. Also, while we're here, we're running another Splash Sports competition. I'm about to drop a link up into the chat here. You can see what's our contest looking like. We got a little $5 entry. How many entrants we have right now? 18, it looks like. Max it out at 50. Yeah, 18. I'm going to drop a link right there. If you'd like to join, you get $10 free joining using our link. Get you right into the contest. It's going to be fun. So get on in there. Get on in there, girl. Okay, this is what we're going to do. If it's your first time here, you're aware of how this goes down. We are going to go game by game here. Weisberg in the chat. We're going to go game by game. Take a look at the spreads, try to get a feel for some stuff. We have most of the news for tonight. Anyways, we're still waiting on a couple of things. And then we'll, get into some projections from our friends over at Top Tier Projections. I'll take it through my lineups. I already set my lineups today, but I'm sure I will change them a bunch. And then we'll get into some of your questions. So let's go over to the worldwide leader. We're going to go to ESPN. We got 10 games tonight, as I mentioned. One of the question marks we're still figuring out here. The Boston Celtics are taking on the Miami Heat. The Heat are 8.5-point dogs, but it's going back and forth between 7.5 and 8.5. The total is a gross 214.5. The Celtics here have Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Derek White, all questionable, all with the Q tags. My guess is one of them sits. Miami has been going out of their way trying to lose basketball games. They've been trying to lose them basketball games. They've been doing a good job at it too, so kudos to them. And, the Celtics played a buck ton of minutes. They're on a front against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're on a front end of a back-to-back. They play again tomorrow night. And it does seem like one of them is going to sit. Weisberg is saying Jaylen Brown. I actually was wondering if it's going to be Tatum. I'm like 50-50. I feel pretty strongly that one of them sits. That's what I would say. But I don't have a lean. You did say JT sat earlier in the week, but JB sat like the week before too, right? The only reason I was thinking Tatum is that he played way more minutes in both the Lakers game and in the Thunder game, and that's why I kind of thought it was going to be him. But I don't know. We'll see. Charles Young in the chat. Let's go. Love to see it. On the Miami side of things, pretty straight up. Also, we should say, right, if two of those three Celtics sit, I do think Peyton Pritchard gets put in a pretty good opportunity. So you would need two of them to sit, though, I think, for me to get really excited, especially because Drew Holiday is back. However, if Porzingis, who is also questionable, sits again, which that would be my lean, then, yeah, they're going to be a little bit shorthanded. So, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Yeah, dude, gambling problem. There it is, Patrick. Targeted ads. Fucking New York, man. New York. Concrete asshole. All right, here we go. Pacers and the 76ers. Pascal Siakam is questionable tonight. I believe they brought up some G Leaguers. Sounds like Siakam is going to sit. Sounds like he's not going to play. That would be my guess anyways. I guess that gives a little bit of boost to Halliburton. 76ers are pretty impossible to figure out right now. Quentin Grimes has a Q tag. Kelly Oubre has a Q tag. No Paul George. No Maxey. No Embiid, obviously. Drum Dog Millionaire has a Q tag. Nick Nurse has gone out of his way to say that the Sixers aren't going to be playing full minutes, and then Quentin Grimes plays about 40 minutes. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Weisberg. The thing with you're talking about Porzingis, like it's a front end of a back-to-back. So like it could be tonight, or they could be giving him a full pregame workout and then have him play tomorrow. Like my guess is they spread him out who's going to play when, but hopefully he's back. Clippers and Hawks, baby. The Clips are full strength outside of Stormin' Norman Powell, who's still missing time. You also have, who's the other guy? Ben Simmons has a Q tag. My guess is he probably doesn't play because he sucks. Atlanta has the guys that they've been playing with. So, I mean, it's your same guys, right? Kawhi is going to be an excellent play. He's going to grade out pretty well. Harden, obviously, if you're on Underdog, and if you tuned into also, like, real quick, guys, if you're not tuning into the NBA bit on Monday and Wednesday and Friday, I gave you the keys to the kingdom. You could have gotten ahead on the Austin Reeves stuff. You could have faded the Lucas stuff. You could have gone way ahead on the Cleveland stuff. So you just got to tune in. Tune into the shows. All right? Tune in. Yeah, Trae Young on the Atlanta side of things. All right, we got Mavericks and the Houston Rockets. Rockets are 11.5-point faves. Not really sure. Not really sure. Oh, good question, comment. Soon. I've just been traveling too much. It's been too hard to do it, but soon. Houston Rockets, right, there's no Amin Thompson. Freddie Van Fleet back in action for the Rockets. Mavs are still super shorthanded. PJ Washington has been questionable before, like every single game. Not sure if he's back yet, but that's something to pay attention to. I do imagine, though, PJ has missed a ton of time, so I don't think PJ comes back and then they're like, hey, would you like to play 35 minutes? But it does, like, slow down the excitement of all the other guys. Speaking of PJ. PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington. Hell yeah, Kuba. Let's go. Love to see it. All right, Cleveland Cavaliers and the Memphis Grizzlies. This may be the most fun from a fantasy perspective tonight. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. About a week ago, his ankle touched the floor, and he's missed more than a week ago. He's missed about 4 or 5 games, right? It looks like he is questionable heading into tonight. If he comes back and if he is full go at that cap, really, really good play. Really good play. I don't know if he's going to be full go, but that would be an enticing play, especially because look at this, man. 2.5-point spread, and it is a 243.5-point total. It's going to be a lot of fun. If he's not a go, John Moran and Desmond Bain, already good plays, become better plays. Then you can figure out the bigs if you need to throw a dart throwing like Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama, guys like that. On the Cleveland side of stuff, no spider. So Darius Garland all of a sudden A++, right? Even Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, they all get to do a little bit more offensively. Very fast-paced environment. One other thing I would say, too, if Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't go, I do think it gives a wee bit of a boost to Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, only because, as our guy Magic Carp has pointed out to me in the past, Memphis is really good at just getting their shit blocked. It happens all the time. Walker Kessler, Ranger, fresh off like a 6-block game the other night against them. And with no Jaren Jackson Jr., they end up playing pretty small. I think guys like Jared Allen and Mobley could really just swat that shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's something to pay attention to. They just get a little bit of a boost. All right, Orlando Magic, O-Town down, Minnesota Timberwolves. Magic are on the back end of a back-to-back. We just saw Paolo and Franz go absolutely bonkers against the New Orleans Pelicans. However, they are playing the red-hot Minnesota Timberwolves, who have won 11 straight games where Julius Randle has played. They are not on a back-to-back, the Minnesota side. So Minnesota looks ready to go. I will say from the Minnesota side, kind of hard to find fantasy value that you love just because they got all their guys. They got all of them. So it's a little bit harder to find that stuff. Orlando's something to pay attention to. I don't know if he's been ruled out already. Cole Anthony was like a very late scratch the other night. Corey Joseph was the one that got the start. But as you can see from the box scores, the real beneficiaries were Franz and Paolo. Seems like the ball was in their hands more often than not. The Charlotte Hornets, the CLT, are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs are 2.5-point favorites. De'Aaron, what does the Fox say? He said surgery. He's getting his fingers operated on. He's done for the season. CP3 is my age. Victor Wembanyama is out for the season. Somehow the Spurs team is still favored, and that just goes to show you how bad the Charlotte Hornets are. But that piece of shit, Miles Bridges, is on an absolute heater right now from the fantasy perspective. He's just been putting up big night after big night. I do think there's some fantasy goodness in this one, and we'll look at the projections in a little bit. But LaMelo Ball, because he played so poorly for so long, now has strung together a couple solid games, but his cap is still relatively low. So my guess is, and I haven't looked at projections yet, is that he is going to be one of the better value plays because I think his cap is like in that 36 to 38 range, right? So I think LaMelo would be a really solid play. Bridges' cap is so inflated at this point, but I mean, he has been paying it off. I do think an interesting conversation is figuring out the San Antonio Spurs. Stefan Castle. We're building castles in the sky. 31. LaMelo's 31. Yeah, smash. Not a pass, smash. Maybe we do like a smash or pass. You know, like those creepy reels that guys do about like, would they have sex with a woman or not? Maybe we should do that, but for fantasy plays. Smash. I don't know if John from Sorare NBA is listening, but if you still want to partner up and do short form content, there's just an idea right there. We just put LaMelo behind it. Smash, pass. That's a pass. Anyways, from the San Antonio side, Alan said, what's going on with So Rare? The card you gave me dropped to €9. Giannis like 14 euro. Yeah, well, Alan, come on, man. It's the end of the season. That's what happens. When you buy the card at the beginning of the year, you have all of the games in front of you. That's 82 games before the playoffs. You get to play your card. We're now at this part of the season where they only have like 17 games left. That's what happens. That's what happens, bro. Prices go down. Alan, here's some advice for you. Hit the gym. Win some rewards, bro. Anyways, back to Smash or Pass. On the San Antonio side of things, Castle, I think is really interesting. And then we also have some fun, sexy stuff from Keldon, Big Body Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. Okay, playoffs, hello. Yeah, so you can Kevin Herter. How many playoff games is Kevin Herter playing, bruh? John said he's all about short form content now today on the MLB stream. Shout out, John. We love John. Is Jokic going to rise at the beginning? What's going on? What do you mean rise at the beginning? You talking about like right after you take that medication? You know what I'm saying? Boner. It's a boner. All right, let's keep going. Lakers and the Nuggets. This game's going to get out of hand quickly. There's got to be something we can figure out with the Lakers. I don't know if I can do it, though. But, like, listen, Dorian Finney-Smith sounds like he's not going to play. Yeah, Jokic will get more expensive at the beginning of the season, but his in-season card will be more expensive. You know what I mean? But yes. But hold on. What was I just saying? I'm swearing a lot today. I'm upset about the underdog stuff. I apologize. So it doesn't sound like Dorian Finney-Smith's going to go. Rui's already out. Jackson Hayes is already out. LeBron, Luka. So Austin Reeves is going to be like, prime Jordan, right? I don't know. We'll have to figure out the Lakers stuff together. Denver, I have a feeling is just going to blow the doors off of them. Jokic obviously can still get there in 3 quarters, but I do think some of the upside is limited. But anyways, yeah, Dalton Connect. There you go, Jack. That's probably the other name we needed to shout out. Shout out loud. All right, Raptors and Jazz. The tank off. 235.5 point total. The Utah Jazz are 2.5-point favorites. Scotty Barnes is questionable tonight. I don't love Scotty. Even if he goes, I don't think he's going to play a ton of minutes. I don't think any Raptor that is good is going to play more than 28 minutes tonight. That includes RJ Barrett. That includes Emmanuel Quickly. I do think, they even, I was listening to the Badge Bros today, and I was victim of swapping to Jamal Sheed the other night. Jamal Sheed, had like 6 points, 5 boards, and like a block or something at halftime. And then the Raptors were like, he's too good, and he didn't play the second half. So I think it's really hard to figure out this stuff. Keontae George being ruled out. I don't think I forget if Clarkson's going or not. John Collins is out for the next couple of weeks. I do think you could get like Walker Kessler feels the safest. I think Collier gets a boost. Sex God, Colin Sexton, like those types of plays. But I wouldn't be going out of my way to do it. And then we have the Kangs. The Kangs. Sacramento Kangs against the Phoenix Suns. Sabonis is questionable. The Kings are on a back-to-back. They got smoked last night by the Golden State Warriors. But what I would say is if Sabonis plays, he's not going to play more than 20 minutes, okay? That would be my guess. He'd be maxed out at 20 minutes. The Phoenix Suns are not a good basketball team. The vibes are very bad. Kevin Durant is awesome. Devin Booker today gave a promise ring to Matt Ishbia. Sounds like they're going to stay together forever. And that is a beautiful love story that Taylor Swift will write a song about. But honestly, it's probably closer to Shakespeare because I think they're all going to die without winning anything. But they should be favored, and they are favored tonight. That makes me think that the Kings did not take Viagra, and there is no Saboner tonight. It's Saflacid. Damas Saflacid. I don't think he's playing. My guess is it's just the Phoenix Suns. There you go. Wow, Tesla gifting out an elite membership right there. You might not think that's a big deal. We're giving out a second rare tier card just for them. Just for them. Sorry, I was in Chicago at this time last week, and it's sticking with me there a little bit. There. Sticking with me there. That's a terrible job. I'm doing a terrible job. All right, so that's where we're done. We're done with the preview here. Let's remind the people, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag hoops like our guy Kuba did just now in the chat. We got 46 of you, 178 of you watching, only 46 entrants into the giveaway. Get in there. You said you were about a 187. Oh, wait, you're talking to somebody else. Jeremy Lab probably agree with benching Sabonis. Yep, probably. You like the stream before I heard you talk. Hell yeah, Alan. It's king stuff right there. We're still waiting for a bunch of news, though, too. Like, really just the Celtic stuff. I think just the Celtic stuff and Jaren Jackson Jr. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. For tomorrow, Giannis and Dame, both probable. Lonzo Ball already been ruled out. Kobe White. The other stuff we're waiting for tonight. Tatum, Brown, Jackson Jr. We mentioned Siakam, Zanger, Barnes, Derek White. And then P.J. Washington, Aaron Gordon, Quentin Grimes, Andre Drummond, Kelly Oubre, Cole Anthony, KCP. Whew, man, it's just tough stuff. Wait, is Cole Anthony, did I say Cole Anthony? Anthony. Yeah, I did. Okay. Listen, if Cole Anthony and KCP miss, it might be Anthony Black. It might be Anthony Black time. Who are your top swaps with Underdog once you get that injury news? Well, Jaylen Brown wasn't getting drafted in every draft, so I think Jaylen Brown in the 6th round is pretty spicy. If Jaren Jackson Jr. isn't getting drafted, I think that's pretty spicy. When I was drafting this morning, Stephon Castle wasn't getting drafted. I really like him. Jalen Green, DeRozan, Levine. I think you could get to Derek White if a couple of Celtics are ruled out. Who was the other one? Overzet just gave me a name a little while ago. that I hadn't really got to. Onyeko Kongwu and Dyson Daniels, I think, are both there too. No more doggy doo-doo bowls. We need Manscaped. We do. I have nothing to do with Oso. I have no idea what Oso's going to do, or Jed Howard for that matter. I don't know. Let's go over to top tier projections. Let's go see what we got over there from our guy Billy Boy Jackson. But first, let's if you weren't here for the NBA bit this morning, before we do that, let's go look at the almost game-winning play. I forgot I was going to switch screen. I forgot I had this video up here. Let's look at Old Man Hoops last night, all right? This was down 3, 7 seconds left. Let's take it away, Mike Breen. Brutal. Honestly, though, Tommy points right there, right? The rebound, quick pass to the corner, wide open 3 for our guy Gene. Whoo, close. What do you mean Mike ruined it? That was a hell of a play. That wasn't me that took that shot. Are you kidding me? I got a 5'7", 140, ripping down a board. Grimes out. There we go. Grimes out. I think you should sub out 14. Sub out 14? I'm 14. What was the reason behind the underdog move? It's the state of New York. I don't even know. What that was. I hadn't heard anything about it. Like there wasn't even rumblings about it. So it's brutal. Is that Luke Cornett? How dare you guys? How dare you? How quickly we forget. All right. Out here balling. OTM. All right. That got me Boston base. That was good. 1 for 10. Let's go take a look at the projections here. Let's see what we're cooking with while you guys slander me in the chat for just being a bucket right now. All right, just being a bucket. That would have been like 3.7 fantasy points right there. We stay close. It's not an illegal book. We love them. It's not an illegal book. Is that that was a tough shot. He had like 15 points in that game. Man, everybody really thinks he looks like James Harden. That's crazy. I heard that this morning, too. That's crazy. All right, let's look at some of the best value plays. Then we'll sort by 20 and under. LaMelo Ball. Cap 31 with a projection of Fed at 3. AJ Lawson here. The Raps, the Tank and Raps have 2 games this game week. He's got a cap of 7. He projects for 30. He balled out over the weekend. Russell Westbrook is a cap of 22, the projection of 40. I mentioned that Aaron Gordon is questionable for Denver. He gets a little bit of a boost there. I'm nervous if they get blown out. I don't know how much garbage time Russ plays. You know who we should look up here for a second, though? Pickett. I'll be honest, guys. If Gordon is ruled out and you think I think Jalen Pickett could get some extra run here. What's Hunter Tyson, too? It's got a cap of 4. I'm going to be honest, guys. Hunter Tyson, I think, is a sneaky play. I like it. Anyways, let's go back. Sorry. All right. Sengun, his caps come up to 40. He always projects through the roof. I don't know the last time he's gotten there. Big Zubac has been playing awesome. Cap of 42, the projection of 58. I mentioned the Claw earlier. He's got a cap of 35 with a projection of 51. Alex Len is going to get some big minutes. Cap of 4, projection of 19, man. This is the silly season. Austin Reeves, you already talked about. Daquan Jeffries here for Charlotte is a cap of 9 with a projection of 23.5. There's Darius Garland right there. He projects for 43. I'm going to take the over. Stephon Castle projects for 41. I'm going to take the over. I didn't realize Castle's cap was so high already. Din Shitty down here with a cap of 17 and projection of 30. Orlando Robinson, same thing. Let's do 20 and under. Let's see if we get anything different here. Less than or equal to cap of 20. Let's apply that ish. Here you go. Deucey McBride. He projects. Let's just sort by projection. Sorry. Dinwiddie, Orlando Robinson, AJ Lawson, all the ones that project the best there. Brandon Williams for the Mavericks has a cap of 19. He projects for 29. Again, I would pay attention to the PJ Washington news as we get there. You almost fell over making that pass. Come on, dude. It was at the end I was trying to get it to him as fast as I could. That was for a game winner. All right, we got Deuce McBride, I mentioned, cap of 20 with a projection of 27. Justin Champagne, cap of 16 with a projection of 27.5. Scottie Pipp, the junior, he also has a cap of 16 with a projection of 27. Somebody in the chat earlier was asking about Harrison Barnes has a cap of 17 with the projection 27. Julian Champagne of the Spurs, cap of 19 with the projection 26.5. You see Luke Kennard, Nicholas Batum, Steven Adams. Here's some other names. Dalton Connect we talked about. Let's clear this and just look by MVP, just like total MVP. So your normal big three, Jokic, Giannis, SGA. The fourth highest projected guy this entire slate, Ivica Zubac, cap of 42 with the projection 58. Right then it's the Gooner. You got James Harden, Luka Magic in one game, still projects for 54. LaMelo, Ant-Man, Kawhi, Miles, that piece of shit Bridges. So there you go. That's a little rundown there. I just mentioned Connect. Imagine blaming the shooter after dishing the ball like a... Oh, my God. What a dick. Good luck winning your Kia. I do think Luka's playing the second game. Toronto-born O'Shea Brissett available to suit up for the Sixers. That's what happens. They be trying to lose. Before we get to some of your questions, I'm going to go over to my So Rare lineups. This is what I'm rolling out this game week. Here we go. My main lineup here is James Harden, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jeremy Beware the Sohan, the Claw, and Nikola Jokic. Take a look at those. I want you to tell me, though, if I'm like missing anything in this range when I go through my lineups. Because like part of me wants to get Jared Allen in a different lineup. But anyways, second rare champ lineup, we got Giannis, Denny, Jared Allen, Devin Vassell, and iHeartRadio. Our contender lineups, we threw Mark Williams, Sandro, Sengun, Keldon Johnson, and Pelly Larson. Pretty bad lineup. And then we did Drum Dog Millionaire, Donovan Klingon, and Andrew Nembhard, Triple J if he goes, and then Slow-Mo. So I'm going to be honest, guys. I've been kind of getting ready for the playoffs, So Rare-wise. Normally, I'll scoop up a thing here. Oh, did I freeze up there? Did I freeze up? What happened here? Am I back? That was weird. It showed me freezing. I hope I didn't freeze up. But anyways, we're in good shape for like the playoff run, but I haven't been scooping stuff as much as week to week just because of how crazy everything is. Is the stream okay right now? No one else is saying anything in the chat, so I'm nervous. Only Gene froze up. Taylor fucking gets it, dude. Taylor gets it. Boston Base is being a dick. Taylor gets it. We're doing another mental health check drop there. Let's get another one. Let's just do there we go.
I'm also better than everyone else. How about that? Come at me.
Here we go. Come at me, Boston Base. Come at me, bro. But anyways, we'll be ready. We'll be ready for the playoffs. But I don't think I'm going to be buying things week to week as much right now, just because it's like a guy's just good for 1 week the way the stuff has been going on. Why don't you guys start firing some questions at me? What do you got? Also, if you haven't done the giveaway yet, here we go. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #hoops for your rare tier card giveaway. Whoa, Boston Base. He just gifted 10 Elite Fantasy Hoop memberships. I'm not saying everybody should do that, but you could.
None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right?
There we go. That's how you swerving. Whoa! Let's go back to the projections. Let's start giving the people what they want, and those are my hot takes. We're gonna allow the cookies, as we always do, baby. As we always do, we allow them cookies. All right, Garland, Reeves, or Castle. Nick Gaiman. This is what I would tell you. I like all of these plays. I would rank them in the order that you have them. Garland, Reeves, Castle. I'm a little bit nervous that Austin Reeves plays 3 quarters tonight because they lose by 25. Garland, I think Garland and Reeves have similar floors and similar ceilings, but I would give the nod to Garland because they're in a closer game and a faster paced environment. Castle, I think, has a ton of upside, but is definitely third place in there. Best 29 and under. 29 and under. And that's not named Stefan Cassel. Let's do it. 29 and under here. You see Freddie Van Fleet has a cap of 28 with a projection of 40. That makes me nervous. You got Russie Westbrook there, projection for 40. Denny Avdia I normally would go to, but he only has 1 game. Ty Jerome, after missing the last game, it looks like he's back after resting. So I think Ty Jerome is kind of sneaky. You got Klingon over there, Jabari Smith. You got Kyle Kuz, although he's in bad. iHeart. There's some options for you. There are some options for you. Boston Base, by the way, thank you for doing that, man. That was kind. That was kind. Yeah, Russ, you had it right, DJP. There's some options in there too. Russ was the best one. I mentioned Donovan Klingon. You see Jabari Smith Jr. in there. Royce O'Neal. There's some names for you. Dante Sexum. Let's sex it up, baby. Dante Sexum. He's going to cap at 17 with a projection of 21. 21. Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, man, it's funny. It feels like he should be popping off, and he's not. Cap of 44 with a projection of 46. They only have one game that's part of it, but we really haven't seen a ceiling from Kathmandu in a little bit. Kind of surprising. Yeah, Corey Joseph of Cole Anthony is out. I think you can get there. So he doesn't project right now, especially too if we see KCP's also on that Q tag list. So if they're without both of them, I do think that is kind of intriguing. I want to go to last night's scores here for a second. I know you can't see it. I'm pulling it up right now because I was curious what his line was. So Corey Joseph got the start. He played 30 minutes. He had 12 points, 6 boards, 3 dimes. Yeah. I mean, like, listen, his cap is, what did I say his cap was? Like 5? Yeah, his cap is a 5, man. If Cole Anthony is, honestly, I would say if one of Cole Anthony or KCP is out, I think you could do both of them. Wait, why do I have to listen to you jump shoot? Oh, because you're a member now. I got you. New Balances are trash. I agree. I got some Nikes on right now. Some white Nikes. Bronny, what are you doing? It's Hershey. What are you doing? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Bronny could play. You know what? Let me look at Underdog if I'm still allowed to freaking open the app. Let me look at Underdog. I'm curious what their projections look like for them Lakers, though. For them Lakers, I'm curious what it looks like for them Lakers. Also, wow, I think they're gonna have some overlay on that. All right, so the Lakers here. All right, Jordan Goodwin. Somebody shouted that out in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't give you credit for when you did. Jordan Goodwin projects pretty well. Dalton Connect projects really well. You could get to Vando tonight. Mentioned Trey Jemison is questionable, so Alex Len would benefit from that. Shake Milton projects for 16 points tonight. I think Bronny might not even be with the team right now. Yeah, he projects for 0. He is with the team. He projects for 0 though, so I don't know if you get to Bronny. Jared, is that Jared? But no, Jimmy Butler, Jared Allen, Jalen. It's Garland. Garland for sure. Stan loves and jump shoot non-members. Yeah, that's okay. They support me every once in a while. They do. Yeah. This is Garland. This is so clearly Garland. I would go Garland, Allen, Green, Butler, Eason. Butler ahead of Allen. I'd have Butler second. Sorry, Butler second. Let's see what else. What else we got here? We got Curry, Cade, Bam, Oso. Well, let's look at Oso. I have no read on Oso. He projects for 0. So I don't know what's telling you to play Oso. He projects for 0. I don't even know the last time he's played. Downton, you're looking for Downton? Yeah, we can check him out here. He projects for 20. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he projects for 20. I don't know why that didn't pop up there the first time. That's a really good shout, DJ Local. Really good shout on Downton.
DJ Local. Another one.
There we go. Kuzma or D'Lo? I think it's going to be Kuzma here. D'Lo only has 1 game, and then what was and Kuz projects for 7 points better. So I don't like Kuzma right now, but that is where you would go. Yeah, Kuzma. Pippen has a cap of 16. I believe he projects for 27. Yep, right on the dot, baby. 27. So you can play the Pips. Gonçalo wants you to pick one of CJ, Cam Johnson, or Brolo. Oof. Who do the Bucks play tomorrow? Let me look that up because they're pretty matchup dependent for me with Brolo. I know he's coming off like a couple of strong games here. They play the Pacers. Yeah, I like Brolo. I like Brolo the most, I think, of that range. I do. I think I would go Brolo. CJ's been awful. I think I'd go Brolo, then Cam, and then CJ. Yeah, Cam Johnson, OG, or Jalen Green. Give me Jalen Green, but I'll look it up here. OG projects for 32. Green projects for 42. I don't even have to look up Cam Johnson. Jalen Green. Would you win against LeVar Ball 1-on-1? Is this a foot joke, guys? Come on. He lost a foot. Shoes in the house. Yeah, right now I do because I just got back from taking the dog out. And I like for whatever reason I have him on in this room, but I don't put him on in the other rooms. But better play for OKC, Dort, Joe, or Wiggs. I actually think Dort is probably the safest. Wiggins with the most upside. And Joe I don't think gets there. Dort projects for 27. Wiggins projects for 28. Okay. Joe projects for 18. So basically, Wiggins has more upside. Dort safer floor, in my opinion. Brooks are the way to go if you're a 40+ white guy. There. I don't know. What about Hokas? Okongwu and Corey Joseph or Ty Jerome and Yabusele. I would go Okongwu and Corey Joseph as long as he's out. As long as Cole Anthony is out. Last time it's Shed. My bad. Thank you, Tesla. Well, you know what? He's sheet until he plays the second half. No, Shed. Thank you. Who can replace? I don't know. With a cap of 4, fucking nobody. Nobody, Allen. You gotta restart. That's true. You are an investor. Rank Vassell, LaMelo. I'd rank them LaMelo, Garland, Reeves, Vassell. Chet out. Oh, I heart radio. Isaiah Hartenstein, baby, because we're assuming no J-Dub, right? We're assuming no J-Dub. Let me check Twitter here for a second. Let me get caught up on the Twitter. All right, so the updates that we had are Chet Holmgren out for Saturday. Jalen Will. Okay, J-Dub is back. Woo! J-Dub is a great play. Because J-Dub, when one of Isaiah Hartenstein or Chet are out, cooks. I think Hartenstein's still a great play, too. But that's nice. Yeah, Reddish will get some minutes. I think so. Can we play Lowry? Alberto, man, it's definitely thin because, like, he's going to cap at 30. His cap is low enough. I think you can. I would expect he only plays one of the 2 games this weekend, although the Jazz did get fined $100K, so maybe. No, they're just resting him, man. They're strategically resting him. This is what happens when you're up a dozen games on second place. You can just chill. I would go Dyson Daniels. I'm going to look up projections, but Daniels projects for 42. Levine projects for 36. Although I will say Levine should probably project closer for 40 because I don't think Sabonis is playing. But anyways, I'd still take Daniels over him. Who was the third one? Oh, Naz. Yeah, Naz Reid's role has been adjusted with them being healthy. Yeah, Dyson Daniels for me. I also just love the stock upside from Dyson Daniels. You know, you just let it rip. Ooh, Siakam in. Spicy P is in. Woo! They tricked me. Them bitches tricked me. I don't think so. I'm not playing Maxey. Jeff, yeah, we just looked him up. He's going to cap a 90, projects for 20. There you go. Len is a cap of 4. Yeah, J-Dub is back, baby. J-Dub is back. Sorry, guys. I'm behind on the chat. In these tank-off games, is hitting the under on the projected highest score a good? Yeah, I think so. Spicy Pete. Day'Ron Sharp is interesting. I wish the Nets played today so we had a better feel. His cap is 25. It's too high for me. Projects for 20. I think if his cap was like 18, sure, but that's tough. That's tough. Different Jalen Williams. Different. I don't think you should be excited about Jalen, but J-Dub. Weisberg, you can play. For sure, you can play Weisberg. Let's do another mental health check. Let's get another one in here. Not that one. This one. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. D'Lo is not going to play a back-to-back bad step. So, yes, he does have 2 games, but he's only going to play one of them. That's the way they've been doing it this whole time since he's gotten to Brooklyn. I don't think he's playing both games. Yes, Kai Jones is risky. Right now, he's got a cap of 8 and he projects for 0. So there is some risk involved there when he projects for 0. I wouldn't feel comfy with it. Eason, Denny, Bridges, and OG. I think OG is going to project the best. OG projects for 32. Eason projects for 30. 32 as well. So you get 2 guys at 32 there. Denny, I think he projects 429, right? No, 36. Okay. And Mikal Bridges projects for 27. I'm going to be honest. I kind of think I lean Eason, but Denny with one game, if you feel good for it. Allen, we've done this one like 55 times, bro. All right. Less than or equal to 29. Russell Westbrook's going to be up there. Stephen Castle. All right. Castle, Van Fleet, Russie West, Denny Avdia, Ty Jerome. Oh, Ty Jerome's cap is 26. I should have shouted him out a little bit more. Klingard. You got Jabari Smith Jr. over there. A bunch of those guys. What else we got? The Coos. There you go. There's some names for you. What do you think about Jokic, Zubac, Chicago, Triple J? Yeah, if everything goes well with injuries, that's a fire lineup. That is a fire lineup. Yeah, let's talk about Jared Allen. I don't know if he's projected super well, but I like him. Oh, oops, hold on. Cap at 31 with the projection at 36. Give me the over. Oh, Jordan Nito's trying to fucking swindle me right now. Offering me a James Harden limited year one. No, what are you doing? Reject. Jordan Nito, are you in the chat right now? Oh, wait. Hold on. I already got a Dinwiddie, though. Thank you. That's actually a good offer. That was a good offer. But I already got a Dinwiddie, and I got an in-season one. Otherwise, that's close. That was close. Sorry, Jordan Nito. I take back my sass. Levert and Clay, no plays. Levert here projects for 30. Clay, I just spelled Karras wrong. Clay projects for 34.5. So there you go. You can do it if you want. Not like great plays, but you can do it. Bjorn's asked about CP3. I'd be pretty nervous about Chris Paul this game week. I don't think he's going to be playing a ton of minutes, but his cap is all the way down to 24. He does project for 29. They do have a back-to-back. I don't love it. Brissett's not going to be in the projections, I don't think. I would project I don't know. That's too hard to gauge. I don't know like what kind of basketball shape he's in right now. That's too hard to gauge. All right, there you go, Boston Base. Would you change anything? You got Joker, you got Reeves, you got the Claw, you got LaMelo. No, that's a great lineup. Jack asking for 25 and under. Jack, going to be pretty similar to the names that we literally just went over, Jack, but don't you worry. Don't you worry, Jack. We're out here loving life and loving you. Let's do it. Less than or equal to 25, Russell Westbrook, Donovan Clingan, Jabari Smith Jr., the Kyle Kuz, Royce O'Neal, Jeremy Sohan. Russell Westbrook clear favorite as the best play out of that range. Then there's a drop-off to Clingan. And then everybody from Clingan to Zach Edey, or really Chris Paul, is pretty close there. Pretty close. I received an offer from Phlegma. He's sending me a bot. Wait. Is this real? Wait. Hold on. Is Phlegma in the chat right now? Guys, I want to make sure somebody didn't get scammed here. Is this a scam? Phlegma, are you in the chat? Hold on. Is this a bit here? Is somebody doing a bit? Phlegma sends Wemby and I send Bobby Portis. What's going on? I'm not buying your Kevin Huerter. I just sent you that Kevin Huerter. Trey Jones is good. Yeah, Trey Jones is good. I don't want to accept. Is this a scam? Can I get scammed here? This feels pretty good, right? No. Okay, I won't accept this, Flag. There you go. Flag, I won't do that. You're going to cancel that, though, bro. You're going to cancel. All right, he canceled it. Okay, all right. No, I'm not accepting it, Weisberg. See, this is why I'm a good person. Let's see if it was canceled. Okay, good. Flag, I wouldn't do that to you, bro. Murray starting? Which Murray? Jamal? Yeah. Oh, Boston Base, you suck. Hey man, I noticed that some of my Series 2 moments, I spent a lot of money on them and it's not worth as much. So, Jacob, can you make it worth more? Honestly, that was a couple years ago. I think I still look just as good. I know I'm old man now. I think I still got it. I think I'm still swinging, you know? Yeah, Jamal Murray will be starting. Ricky Council. You're asking about Rickard Council? He's going to cap a 9 with a projection of 18.2 on the Richter scale, on the Council scale. Let's see what else we got. What else we got here? Jamal Murray or Shit Bridges? Honestly, it'd be Bridges. Murray. So Murray projects for. Oh wait, hold on. Murray projects for 45. Bridges projects for 49, 50. Bridges has just been really good, man. He's been really good. What else is good? Alex Len. Yeah, Alex Len's going to cap a 40 projection of 19. Especially if Dorian Finney-Smith doesn't go, who I believe is doubtful. I like it. Alan, I'd love to get that tan back, man. Jack, yeah, Jeff Doughton has a cap of 90, projects for 20. Listen, though, we're going to do a little PSA. We're going to do a little PSA here. If you're out here, wait, J-Dub just got ruled out? They just said he was not on the injury report. Hold on. Ooh, all right. All right. Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein, light it up. Yeah, back to Jack's point, though. When you are playing Philadelphia 76ers, when you are playing Wizards, Hornets, Spurs, Raptors, Jazz, there is a lot of like floor and ceiling in there. So like there is a world, right, where Jeff Doughton goes out and puts up like 8 points and 8 rebounds in the first like 9 minutes in his first rotation. And then Nick Nurse and the Sixers are like, whoa, we're not trying to win. And then he gets pulled. So, yes, he's going to cap a 9, projects for 20. I don't think he's in risk of like being benched for being too good. I think he's fine. I just want to say there is risk in somebody's bros. All right. Josh Hart worth the risk for one game? Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, none of the Knicks have shown ceiling lately outside of Mikal Bridges. Hart's cap is pretty high at this point. 35 with the projection of 37, basically. Hartenstein here, cap of 29. I would say he now projects for 40. I would say he projects for 40 now. That's what I would throw it at that. Alan's trying to send me an off. Alan, stop sending me garbage, bro. I sent you that Kevin Huerter. You won that. Don't send me more bullshit offers. Take your W, sell it to somebody else. Is it how early in the large number of, is how early in the large number of teams shamelessly tanking spurring any changes this offseason? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think like, dude, if the Sixers didn't suck, I don't know if it would feel as egregious, but with the Sixers being so bad, it feels worse, doesn't it? Especially with Phoenix sucking too. But like Jazz Rap, like I think there's always gonna be like 4 or 5 teams jockeying, but I wonder if it's a conversation. I would take Josh Hart over RJ Barrett. I think there's a world in which RJ Barrett only plays like 22 minutes today. Love you too. Who will be in S5? What's S5? In the starting 5? Isaiah Harden. It'll be Isaiah Hartenstein, Shai Alexander, Lou Dort report, probably Wallace and Wiggins would be my guess. Wallace and Wiggins. I think Wiggins usually gets the start in these situations. Yeah, for real. Hello, Thomas. Sohan, Jabari, or McBride? I like Jabari the best out of these 3. Yeah, I'd rank him Jabari, McBride, Sohan. I think Jokic plays, yeah. Holy hole Sixers out. Let's see who's out for the Sixers. Let's see this shit. All right, so the Sixers are without Justin Edwards, Andre Drummond, Kelly Oubre. Did they rule out Quentin Grimes? Is Quentin Grimes available? Let's see. Oh, Quentin Grimes is out too. I missed that. Okay. Wow, they don't have anybody. Yeah, you fire up Brissett, Yabusele, although they said they were going to monitor Yabusele's minutes. Downton, great play. Bona time. Yeah, Bona. Yeah, he's out. For today's games, Russell Westbrook. Any Sixer, any 76er. Doughton, Any 76er would be good. All right, chill. I know a number 14. Yeah, dude. Let's go. You're right. You're fucking right, buddy. Let's do it. Let's see it. Brutal. No, you throw Brissett in like a contender lineup. AJ Lawson's fine. Yeah. AJ Lawson's fine. All right, this is what we're gonna do here. We are 51 minutes into the game, into the show, into the game. We got in 10 minutes. We are gonna do our rare tier card giveaway, and then if you are a member, we're gonna do a second rare tier card giveaway, but it's for members only. So the chat will go to membership only. However, if you are even if you aren't a member, you'll still be able to participate in the chat. The other thing, too, I just want to remind the people about Splash Sports over here. We're doing a contest tonight. Let's see. What's our contest lobby looking like right now? We're up to 20 entrants. Love to see it. I'm going to share a link into the chat. Come on and join. Let's get this up to 30. Let's get it up to 30. And then I just saw Weisberg's DM. Maybe we'll get Weisberg on here for a little bit. Yeah, I hope you do like Splash. System incentives you to sign worst way two-way play. It does. You're right. You're right, Tesla. Thank you for the super chat. You're right. I agree with this. Who is Alex Reese? I don't know. Angel's brother. Hash Splash. Yeah, but anyways, come join the Splash. All right, let's do this giveaway. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag hopes. Hashtag hoops into the giveaway. For the giveaway, we'll do a rare tier card. I think I'm caught up on my giveaways too. We also have a sneeze coming. Damn it, we got to do it. We got to do a video drop. We got a sneeze coming. We got to. Daniel, I would take Allen. I really like Jared Allen tonight. I would take Allen over Vassell. It's close though. It is close though. How are you guys? Are you guys all playing So Rare MLB? Toying with the idea of a little MLB live before lock show, but it's not going to be like it won't be like as intense as the NBA one. I think it'll just like be almost a preview because it's not like we're going to be grinding lineups too hard. But I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to get that started here in a little, pretty soon. There you go. DJP wants it. If there's enough people doing it, KP and JB out. All right, there we go. We got the Celtics news. That's interesting. We're going to have some swappies in the NBA streets tonight. So, again, Al Horford's available. D. White's available. All right, that doesn't really move the needle too much. Just makes Tatum a good play. All right, people are ready. People are ready for baseball. All right. Is it too expensive to do rare? Like, I don't want to do where your shoe? What's going on? Charles, are you like behind on the stream right now, bro? What's going on? I don't think Pritchard's as good, Marco. The Celtics have Holiday, right? So yeah, Holiday's in. I mean, I'm not saying he's bad, but I think he's more likely to score 20 than 40. When I can't do underdog dinger drafts. Yeah, I think I like the game environment of. I think I would go Harden over Tatum right now. I know the Clippers have everybody back, but I just like the game environment of Atlanta more than the Miami one. All right, there we go, Taylor. Maybe we get Taylor on stream, bro. All right, let's spin this giveaway. Let's do it, and then we're going to go to members only. Let's get after it. If you win, shoot me a DM. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag hoops into the chat. Last chance. Here we go. Aaron Borland. The Borland rigged. We got to take a screenshot here. Rigged. Oh, you love to see it. Big Bad Moreland. Good W, Aaron. All right, let's go. Luka or Tatum? I think I don't think Tatum's playing tomorrow. I think I would still do like Luka 1 game or Tatum 1 game. Who do you want? Because I don't think Tatum's playing 2 games. It's not an Ohtani. It's not an Ohtani who's ever saying that in the chat. It's not Ohtani. All right, we're gonna do another giveaway here in a second. I gotta put my headphones back on because I think Weisberg's gonna join us here in a little bit. All right, we're gonna switch the chat over to members only. Go sign up for the member. All right. Our guy Boston Base just gave away like 1 million of them, $1 million of them. Let me switch we got to go into the settings. We got to go into the machinery here. 1 second. I guess that means we have most of the news, right? Is there anything else? Jaren Jackson Jr., is that the last thing we're waiting for here? All right, here we go. We're officially going to members only. There it is. And big bang boom. All right, I'm going to start up a new giveaway here. We're going to start up a new giveaway for a new Red Tier Cat that is also not an Ohtani. And all you got to do is like the stream. You got to subscribe. No, you don't even have to do that part. We already did that part. Evan, you showed up an hour late, Evan. An hour late. That's okay, Evan. You got it in there. Top plays. Anybody that plays for Cleveland? Anybody that plays for Cleveland is good. Anybody? LaMelo Ball, pretty good. What else we got? What else we got, Evan? Let's see. I'll go back over to top tier, and I'll just show you based on value. All right. What do you say, Izod? This isn't Izod. This is fresh. This is fresh. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is hilarious, guys. All right. You want some Top Shot content? Just for a second. You want some Top Shot content for a second? Let me. Let's do some. Let's do. Quickly here. Don't worry, we're not done. Let's a little theme music.
Well, the Top Shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money on YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow. AFC's in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game. Live talking play. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends. Fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. This is not financial advice.
Was the audio not matched up to the video there? That was weird. Anyways, look at this tweet. This is the best. NBA Top Shot updates. With strong interest and uptake from collectors on NBA Top Shot this week, we're increasing the circulating count of each of the 3 Paul Pierce editions to 6,500 to accommodate the demand, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Get that supply up, baby. Speaking of supply, let's add Weisberg. Weisberg, what's up, man? How we doing?
Supply and demand. I just sold mine via offers for $2. So you know what? Was what it was.
Well, good, because they're making more of them now.
Yeah. I saw it immediately. I saw JJL be like deleting all offers immediately. I was like, well, I should probably take you up on that then.
Whoops.
I
Weisberg,
mean, classic Top Shot.
how are you feeling about the slate?
It's a great slate. The only thing for me that I was worried about was on the Celtics side of it, because I own so many Celtics. So selfishly, I was like, who do I play this week?
Mhm.
That said, feel really good about this week's lineups. The last couple weeks, I've not really won much money. So, and I've had a great year on Sorare. I've won like, I think $600-700 this year, something like that. So it's been a little annoying not winning money, you know?
Yeah,
I,
I think I think the scoring the last couple of weeks has been pretty difficult just because of like you need certain pieces. We've had like a couple of guys just put up like home run scores. I also think like this time of year it gets like increasingly difficult.
yep.
And then the playoffs are equally as hard, but in a different way, just because rotations shrink up so much that it's not like you can find a normal cap of 18 that you can fit in.
Yeah, I mean, I think the key there on the playoff run is if you don't have a top tier MVP, you are fucked.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Tatum, even Donovan Mitchell, like you're gonna end up being screwed for playoff purposes. So,
Yeah.
and those cards are pretty cheap right now, relatively speaking, particularly
Yeah.
with market credits.
Well, I think it's hard to go after anything right now too until we know what the MVP structure is, because if it is if it's more focused on daily than it is on like cumulative, you can make cases for, you know, like a Giannis or even like Halliburton to a lesser extent, or like an Anthony Edwards, who like you don't know if they're going to play more than one playoff series. You know what I mean? And so if you need like a more cumulative score, then you're right. Like Spida, Mobley, Tatum, Jalen, Joker, SGA become a little bit more important. But we still are waiting to hear what the playoff structure
It's
is
funny
like.
because last year, by the time like we already knew about the chase, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a chase this type of year. Or that type of contest this season for playoffs. The thing that I was also for the chat, like feel free to continue to fire questions in if you got them. I think this year, what I propose was having two different contests. Like one, there we go, Jared Butler. Let's go get Butler in the swaps, baby. One of the things that I liked is having like two different things where almost like a survivor type contest where like I don't know if it's a threshold or a percentage or whatever, but you like advance from round to round. So if you have, you know, I don't know what the percentage would be, but like you put in a champion contest for round one, and then the like top 10% scoring, or it's gonna be more than that, like top 35 or whatever. Move on to round two, and then so on and so
That's
on.
fun.
But what they also have to continue doing a daily contest or like the game week, like the week to week game weeks, so that like if you get knocked out in the first round, you continue to play for something. You know what I mean?
So basically, you do like an underdog style playoff
Well, yeah,
format,
kind of like almost like that, yeah. And it
and
could,
then you
it might,
and
it
then
may. Go ahead.
sorry, and then on the backside of it, you still have your classic competitions that you're going to keep up.
Right.
You're just not going to have. They said they're basically not doing underdog, like an underdog lineups.
Yeah.
But if you do an underdog style competition of like tiered advancement, I think that would be fun.
And it doesn't even have to be like a full round one. They could literally do it game week to game week. Like you have, if you score like, oh yeah, that's what it was called. Beat the game. Yeah. Like if you score over 192 points or whatever, you move on to game week, whatever. I kind of like that idea. They need to have some sort of cumulative thing. I know it's not going to be a chase, but some sort of cumulative thing. But then I like the idea that if somebody gets like booted right away, you want to still be able to compete for some shit. So having the other contests still there.
Do you think the secondary contest should include cash, or do you think it'll only be cards?
My guess is it'll be mostly like cards in essence. Would be my guess. Maybe I don't know what their budget looks like. They seem, based on my like conversations with them too. It seems like they are super focused on baseball right now. So. Which is good. Like that also makes sense. It's their new thing. But I'm hopeful we get some playoff news. And that's not even me being coy about it. I really don't know. I don't have any news yet. Give me a long shot underdog play to play for you. You mean like a pick'em Sonic Bets? You want me to do like a pick'em, or do you mean like
I can play a pick'em in my state. We can do a pick'em from here.
Yeah.
You know?
I think All right, yeah. Do you want to share screen and pull up your
Yeah,
underdog?
let's do something real quick. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me share screen.
I think Sexton is kind of interesting too. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Yeah, when are we getting the Mike Z so rare card? I know, right? Oh, you already shared screen. There we go. Here we go. Pull up Sexton's lines right now. What are we seeing here?
You want me to zoom in a little more?
Yeah, if you can.
Absolutely. That better or no?
Yeah, yeah. So we got 19.5 points. We got 27.5 PRA.
2.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 4.5 first quarter points, 1.5 threes, 7.5 rebounds and assists. I'll zoom in a little more.
Yeah, I think I would just go over on points.
Okay.
I like that. And then let's pull up Butler. Let's see what Butler. So, all right, Sexton's PRA was 27.5. Yeah, let's look at Butler. See if they have any Sixers lines.
Jared Butler. Not available.
Wow. There we go. Tesla donated $2 to ask this important question.
Thanks,
Like,
Tesla. Yeah.
Wow, Butler.
What an asshole.
That Butler projection will come back down, I think, Pat. I think that'll. My guess is that's closer to like 40 than 53. Would be my guess. And we're still
All right,
waiting
so we have Colin
Okay.
Sexton. You want to do any Celtics Heat? Anything there?
Yeah. What is Duncan Robinson's threes?
Let's see.
Wow. So yeah, man, the Sixers have 8 guys tonight: Butler, Downton, Council, Yabusele,
2.5.
Bono, Reese, Brissett, and wait. Let's over that. Let's do over that.
What do you want to ladder it? Maybe.
All
Jump
right,
up
we
to
can
3.5.
If you think he's gonna have 4, we can do that. That
I
seems
don't
like a
love it,
lot.
Jake.
I would just do 2.5.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh
Let's go
wait,
2.5.
that's under 1. Whatever. We can do it.
Yeah, I don't love that it's under 1. Maybe
Oh.
we just do maybe we just do points. That's over 1.
How many points is it? 11.
11.5.
So I think if we just do points, we up it to 4 threes. Because you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if he's gonna
Yeah.
get to 12 points, it's probably all threes, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
1.43 done.
Yeah. Botavine, I'm with you, man. We will hit up John. We do need a Zakarian daily. All right, let's try to find some other stuff we like here. What's Castle's line at right now?
All right. 19.5 points. Rebounds and assists, both at 4.5.
29.5. Let's just do 29.5 PRA. Let's do it. I think we're getting a Castle game.
Okay. We're at about 8.58.
That's good.
We got 5 Xer.
Yeah, we got two more in us. Let's do a little game stack here. Let's go to LaMelo.
Okay.
Since the projections love LaMelo so much.
LaMelo made threes. Do you want to go do something different maybe?
What's his yeah.
LaMelo double.
No, what's it? 38.5 PRA?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. Now
All right, then let's get a Celtic in there for you, Weisberg.
Yeah, we can do that. Do we do Tatum? Do we do White?
So we have no Tatum. I'm sorry. We have no Jaylen Brown. We have no. I think like this is a good double spot. I don't know if that's getting a boost on it.
Let's see.
No, it's even money on the double.
Mm-hmm.
What's his triple double?
5x.
We don't need to do that.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun, but
I'm
what I
only
would
throwing $5 on this one, so whatever.
All right, so I add the triple double, and this is what I would say. You can either leave it like this, or you could because what does that put us at here? 143x, 5
to win 715.
You could also just take one of those off. Like I don't know if there's one of those that you're like I don't really trust this one. Like you could bring Duncan Robinson back down to 2.5.
Yeah, let's do that.
Also, can you look at Colin Sexton's points ladder for a second? Like, because sometimes it's like, oh, 21.5 is 1.2. Yeah, like, what if you just make it 23? You know what I'm saying?
See that 126.
See, don't you feel more comfortable about that than Duncan Robinson hitting 4 threes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Shout out to Chief Tesla.
Yeah, obviously. The GOAT.
I
Have you
like
watched
that one.
Celtic City yet?
Yeah, I'll be honest, Mike. I'm pretty bored.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Celtics. I love Bill Russell. Love Bob Cousy. I'm kind of, I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Does it feel like a history lesson?
Yeah. And
By the way, let me post.
Put
share
it in
this
the private
chat.
chat. Put it in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it feels a little bit like a history lesson, and I think it's fine for like most people who don't really know the history. But it's like there is some cool stuff in there. Like I think a lot of the Russell stuff has been pretty intriguing to be like, oh, like I didn't know this part of the history.
See, you know what?
I think it's going to get more interesting as we get over the next couple episodes.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited to get into the 80s. I actually, I've been surprised that I've known most of the Bill Russell stuff, and that is what has bummed me out because I was like, oh, none of this is new, and I was expecting more new stuff. That being said, I mean, whatever. I'm still gonna watch it. Like, I'm not like I hate it. I just
right.
Like,
I mean, look, it's Celtics propaganda. We're here for it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you guys see the propaganda here, so you know.
I
it
actually thought
is what it is.
In a true Bostonian, I thought the Kuzi stuff was almost more interesting, only because they did a really good job of being like, yes, he was very exciting and important, but also like, why, like relax. Like, I like that they did a good job of pointing out the relaxed part where they were like, well, yeah. I mean, Bill Russell was there, and I like that. I like that aspect of it.
Anything else big going on NBA wise that you like, big stories over the last week or so? Because I know we're only doing the bit 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Anything like, since we got the VIPs here and it's a little bit of a smaller audience for the chat. Anything big that you haven't really felt like you've touched on this week?
No, I think I'm ready to. Oh wait, hold on, Tesla. You know what? You are. That is true. Yes, I am the point. Yes, I am the opposite of the Bernie Sanders case right now. Where you're right. You're right. Like, so the more casual is probably very excited about this. Great, good counterpoint. Thank you for pointing that out. I am really excited with what Minnesota's doing right now, and I'm pretty. I'm intrigued by the Western Conference playoffs because I think outside of the 1 seed, it is way more wide open than we're given credit for. And I know we're spending a lot of time talking about the Lakers and Denver, rightfully so, and Golden State. But we should be talking about. Also, I'm still sharing your screen. You know that, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's why I put it up.
I was just making sure as you moving around in case you went to
no worries.
little corny.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But that I think Minnesota should be talked about as much as Golden State is right now, and I think they're doing it differently than what Golden State is doing right now. Now, Minnesota's, like it has kind of the Nuggets number, as Taylor was talking about in the chat. I don't think any matchup is safe outside of 1 through 1 and 8.
My general thought on the West is, look, the Thunder obviously are fantastic. I'm less high on both the Rockets and Grizz. Look, I took a victory lap over the Warriors earlier this year. The Jimmy trade has certainly changed things for them. I still think the size is going to be an issue. Like, they played the Nuggets in the 6-3. They're going to get beaten in 5 games. And it ain't going to be close.
Wait, say that again?
If the Nuggets and Warriors play, I think the Nuggets win in 5.
Yeah, I think, but it's so matchup dependent, right? But I also think Golden State could beat the Lakers, and I think Golden State could beat Memphis, and they could beat Houston. I think like a team like Denver is a really bad matchup for them, and I think you put Minnesota up against Houston. I think I'm taking Minnesota. I like Minnesota versus Memphis. I think would be a very fun series that I'd be like. As someone who's not a fan of either team, like I'd just be happy to watch that series. And I don't know who would win it, but I think it would go 6 or 7 games. And I'm excited about that. The only team that I'm like very confident that is not going to win a first round playoff series is the Houston Rockets. I just don't see them beating anybody in that
They
range.
peaked way too early. I think losing Van Fleet for a couple weeks really hurt them.
Yeah.
You look at the on-off Van Fleet numbers,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty stark. Like
Yeah.
when Van Fleet's on the floor, they've won 31 games. When they haven't, they've been atrocious.
Which is funny
Like-
because Fred's not even playing great. He's just like the adult.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little bit of a Dean Wade factor to it, right? Like,
Yeah.
A good player, not necessarily a great player, and not to say that Fred Van Fleet's entire career is comparable to Dean Wade. I'm just more saying like the idea of a starter / like 6-man-ish role player has that big of an impact on winning.
Yeah, I think the Amin Thompson thing sucks too. And I don't even think Houston's a pushover. Like I think if they played Memphis or the Lakers or whoever they play in the first round, I think it still goes 5 or 6 games. I mean 6 or 7 games. But I'm really
I will say this, Mike. They're going to be in prime position after this season to make some major moves.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it seemed like it was going to be for Devin Booker, but they did the promise ring thing today. So sounds like Devin Booker saying
Real Jonas Brothers vibes from Matt Ishbia.
Ooh, all right, here we go. Do I just accept now? Mind you, I'm not playing any limited tier card stuff anymore. I'm just focusing on the rare. So somebody just offered me this right here. Derek White, Jimmy Butler. These are all limiteds. Quentin Grimes, James Harden, Desmond Bane for Osei Brissett. Do I just do this so I can play it this week?
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
I just threw Brissett in a lineup. By the way, O'Shea you can get unlimited for $2. If you want to throw him into your lineups right now, you can do that.
There we go. Why not? And Dame Time, if you're in the chat, hell yeah, brother. That was like you probably won that deal, but I'm not playing limited, so who cares? You know, who cares?
But Yield saying he would have traded himself instead of Andrew Wiggins Hershey is very funny.
I did not know that. Weisberg, I'm gonna hold on. Why don't you? I'll pull up your screen for a second, and do you mind like vibing here just for like 20 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll be ready.
I get to solo host the show. Chat, how you guys doing? I'm going to see you guys tonight, or at least some of you, over on the NBA Bit playback, playback.tv/NBA Bit. We'll be covering a little Celtics Heat. Always a fun matchup. Both teams still really hate each other. I will tell you that. In kind of listening to some of the pregame stuff today, the Celtics pretty convincingly are like, we still don't like the Heat 100%. Tesla, look, man, you're always in chat over there, man. I appreciate it. Matagatto, I'm not hitting an APF Chang's. You know this. You know that backstory.
Oh, Matagatto talking about Thai food. I just passed last night. My basketball game was in the weird, like it literally was in Times Square last night, which I try to stay away from. I found this dope Thai restaurant that I'm like excited to impress my wife with because it looks like fancy as hell. I found a dope bar near it too, little cocktail bar. I think it was called Lum Lum. Very excited. So, and then I looked it up. It's got great great like Yelp reviews. So recommended.
What about the cocktail bar next door? Does it have good reviews on that one too?
That didn't have as good. That didn't really have too many reviews. I found out there was a bunch of different locations. But this one, it looked cool. It looked really cool. Yeah, it's called Lum Lum. So if you're ever LUM, if you're ever in the city, it was dope. Also, I mentioned this in the NBA bit this morning. The gym that I played in last night was insane. Like, I don't know. I don't know like what former NBA player went there or whatever, but somebody dumped a ton of money into that gym because I've not seen a high school gym like that anywhere in the city.
Really? Like, how nice was it, relatively speaking?
I mean, it was like it wasn't even. It probably could only fit like 100 spectators or something like that. Like, it wasn't that crazy, but like it was big. You know what I mean? Like, it was spacious. It had a nice floor. It was just like no deads. I don't know. It's glass like backboard. It was just really nice. I was surprised to see it.
It's weird when you go to a high school gym and you're like, someone had a really nice donor who paid an awful lot of money to make this like a reputable place. Because like, yeah. I don't know about what your high school experience is like. Like, I went to a small private high school and like we basically had the equivalent of a YMCA gym, basically.
Yeah. No,
You know?
me too. That's what we had as well. Hold on, let's see. Can I see my? I'm not like logged in on. Oh, it's gonna make me. Why does it make me log in? I was trying to see. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. If I can get into this because. Hold on. Because Borland is
Should-
right. I forgot I shared
Should
it.
we share that Luca joke I sent you earlier this week? I think chat would enjoy that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what. Oh, the stand. Yeah, you can do that. If you have that pulled up on yours, go ahead.
I'll grab it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Jaron Jackson game time decision. All right.
Let me grab it.
Snoop Loop, did you look it up? It's only $100. Is it really $100 a plate? I don't remember looking up at the. I didn't look at the money there. All right, here we go.
Here we go. This is pretty good.
About Luka. I feel bad for the Mavericks because, like, yeah, their season is like pretty much toast now, right? And they still have to play all these games. I wish they could just like sit it out, you know, like stop the season. But they're in Texas, so you got to carry to full term. Are you guys bummed about Luka?
A plus.
A plus. No notes. No notes on any of that.
Can you go back to, because I think you follow me on Instagram. If you pull that back up and we can see the. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I've got this video here. You don't have to do it on Instagram. Ready? Hold on. Here's the gym. We'll just show it one more time. Not the full video. The lighting in there is kind of shitty in that one, so it's hard to tell. It is. It's just huge. It's huge. All right, I have to build these lineups here because I now that I got Brissett in there, we got to do it. Boss of Base, I will fucking find you
and fucking murder you.
Also, wait, maybe they updated the 3-point lead too. Not that anybody actually gives a shit about this, but I really do want to lead the league in 3-point shooting by the time this is over. And we're not going to win our last game. I'm telling you, I'm going to take so many fucking shots to make sure that this happens.
Are you guys not making the playoffs?
No, we're gonna just miss it. I will tell you though, if we skip the first, like if we started the season today and played all those games again, I do think we would make the playoffs. We lost some early games that we would win if we were playing really well. The problem is like a lot of these teams have played together for the last there's 3 seasons a calendar year. So a lot of these teams have been playing together for like 5 or 6, 7 straight seasons, and this is the first time we all played together. And the last 3 or 4 games we got a big guy who's super athletic. We've got a real point guard, so I'm not the point guard anymore, which is good. Like I can do it, but I should just be shooting. And we pick defense, but we just go through these cold spells on offense. But people do say he looks like Harden. That's right. And Portland, thank you. It was a sweet J. It was a sweet J. Yeah, we're the Raptors. All right, let's. I'm gonna build some of these because
are we getting Trey on your team next year? Like, what's the deal?
No, I don't think I can't get him. No, because he's not gonna live in New York.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I saw that. He's moving.
I know he's not gonna be in New York. All right, I'm gonna rebuild these because, I got.
So are you guys just gonna do the show via Zoom? I guess now.
No, he's still gonna have to come into the city quite a bit.
Okay.
So I think what we'll end up doing, I don't know. We talked about it a little bit. I think what we'll do is we'll do one that's we'll probably record twice every time he's here, like one that's evergreen, one that's of the moment. You know what I mean? So we'd still have 2 episodes that would come out, but one a big picture topic, one that's what's going on right now would be my guess, anyways.
Kind of like in My Feelings Was episode.
Yeah, maybe something like that. We'll throw Hartenstein in here because I really like him now with all of those guys out. I know Sengun. I kind of want to get if you get Jaren Jackson Jr. in this one, say he played. Now, do you think Brissett plays? They only have 8 guys. How much do you think Brissett plays tonight?
20 to 25 minutes.
Let's just see what this does.
Parker. The little man, we said what's up, Patrick.
There we go. Hell yeah. I mean, would you guys do this? Look at this. Hartenstein, Joker, Giannis, Kawhi, Brissett. Tesla, Trace, he got a new job. He's heading to Indianapolis, baby. Indianapolis. I think he's here through May or June, and then he's working for them remotely now, and then I think he's heading out there. Yeah,
I like that lineup. I think the floor there is pretty high.
yeah. I mean, Brissett could easily just go for like 4, and then I'd be dead. But the fact, oh wait, I can't do this. I have two of those.
Oh, 2 in season. Oh.
Yeah,
And there aren't any in season Brissetts.
right. We could do. What if we do this? Let's see if. Nah. I mean.
What about Jimmy Butler?
I know they only have one game. I know it's against the Knicks. I think we save Brissett here. I think we say, and not that we can't play Jimmy Butler. I think what we do is we do something like this. We'll throw Hartenstein in there. That leaves us at 28. I do think we could still go to like somebody like Sohan here at 21. Then that leaves us with 35. We could get to somebody. I think that is like in the Jimmy range, right?
You go Mark Williams.
Yeah, Mark Williams would be nice. Jaren Jackson Jr. could go there too. I think we go Mark Williams. He probably only plays one of those games, but I think that's what we do. Now let's throw Brissett in the contender and see what that does. Because I think by throwing Brissett in there. Wait, what happened? Oh, it's that thing where like sometimes the cards don't show up. Sick.
Mm-hmm. Good times. By the way, the Draymond Cole Anthony Towns thing is going to happen this weekend. That'd be an interesting subplot of that game.
They're playing each other. Yeah.
I think it would not surprise me if Kat's long-term girlfriend is there. That will be a spicy sideline game.
Yeah.
If that is the case.
I hope so. Fuck Draymond.
And honestly, I hope Kat stands up for himself.
Yeah, I do too.
And he's just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, you're kind of a piece of shit. And Draymond hasn't even addressed it at all post that presser. Pretty weird.
Post that weird ass presser. Pelly Larson, do you think he's still getting major minutes here?
Hopefully. I mean, we'll find out tonight.
They're on the front end of a back-to-back, right?
The minutes are so sporadic, but for a contender lineup, it's not a bad shout.
We throw Giannis in there?
Well, that gives you 2
Oh, yeah, damn it. Because I was going to say that's more. We could throw Harden in there, though. That leaves us with
What about
8.
Steph against the Knicks?
Yeah, I like Harden with 2 games against Hawks in Atlanta. I get it. I totally get it. But I think what we do here is just throw Miles Turner in there, maybe with 2 games.
Tesla, I'm here for the bullshit. Is what it is. It's not just the drama. I'm here for the bullshit.
There you go. Cooper Kupp to Seattle. There it is. Breaking news. Cooper Kupp to Seattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were the numbers you signed for?
I don't know. I just saw the push notification come through on Underdog.
Let me see.
Let's see. We got Jared Allen here.
From Eastern Washington, or went to Eastern Washington, and he's from Yakima. Okay. That's cool.
All right. I'm going to do this last contender lineup, and then that's it. I don't even. This is just going to be leftovers for this. We'll throw.
Birdwin, that's happening shortly. Just as an FYI.
What about if I'm put in there?
Seattle needs an NBA team.
Yeah. When is that happening?
So it sounds like the Celtics sale is going to be happening shortly.
Mm-hmm.
They just announced all 4 bidders publicly. I don't have any real feel on those 4 ownership groups other than I think I would prefer PAGs. Once that sale is done, they will move on to the expansion process. I don't think the expansion process will take very long to initiate. I would guess sometime within the next year, they'll announce Seattle and Vegas. It's just a matter of approving those teams and getting the ownership groups in place. Vegas almost certainly is going to be Fenway Sports Group. That has been the long rumored favorite. And then Seattle, they already have at least one big ownership group in place that owns a stadium. So it seems like it's going to be pretty straightforward on both of those. And then once those are in place, they should get approvals probably within the next 18 to 24 months.
The Ringers podcast just started coming out about the Seattle stuff, which has been, or like the initial Seattle move to OKC, which has been a pretty good podcast. I've enjoyed that one so far. I think it's only like 3 episodes out, maybe 4 episodes. I've enjoyed it.
What's the most interesting thing that you've gotten from it, outside of the fact that Howard Schultz is a villain?
Yeah, but I don't think I knew, like, I only know Howard Schultz is the villain. So like the idea that people were pretty excited about him taking over initially, I didn't know. I also thought it was interesting that he seems to be like, he was the Mark Cuban before Mark Cuban, where that he was just trying to be boys with everybody on the team. And like specifically Gary Payton was like, nah, I'm good. And then he eventually traded Gary Payton. So they've got some, like Deuce Mason is interviewed a couple of times for it, and it's just they get into some of like the political nature of it all,
Sacramento
like
stuff.
they haven't gotten into Sacramento yet, but just Adam Silver coming to meet up with Howard Schultz to then go before like state legislation to try to raise the money for the new arena. They like get into that a little bit. They talk to George Carl quite a bit as well.
That man is the worst.
I know, but I've been really enjoying that style of podcasting too, where it's like a condensed story almost. Where that is like, honestly, it's the closest thing to sports, like true crime almost. But it's good.
Tesla, do you question on expansion payment windfall? It's a good question. I think it really depends on where the number ends up for the Celtics. I heard some crazy numbers at All-Star, but what I'll tell you guys as far as like the number that I think it's going to end up at, I think that's going to end up at like 6'4", 6'5", what the Celtics are going to sell for. If that is the case, I think Vegas sells for $7 billion.
Wow.
Legitimately. Seattle may sell for a little bit less, which means the expansion windfall per team is going to be like $400 to $500 million probably.
I want the Celtics one to get close to 6.5 because that's what I said initially. I said 6 to 7, and then everybody told me, rightfully so, because I didn't know this, that they didn't own the stadium.
They don't own the stadium.
They're like, there's no way it'll be that much. So I hope.
Well, we know it's over 6, Mike.
Yeah.
And the groups that are in here are VC groups and mortgage groups outside of PAGS. PAGS is a former VC guy, but like everyone else are guys worth like $5 to $7 billion. Bare minimum. Yeah. So and the thing is, they're not going to put up their entire net worth, obviously, but they're going to put up $2 to $3 billion. There's certainly going to be sovereign wealth funds that are going to be interested. Other VC groups are going to be put in there. Like, I think getting to that 6.5 number is very possible.
Right. Also, great point, Borland, just in case you can't access the chat right now. Free league pass via the NBA ID this weekend. So if you don't have it, sync it up. Get it on your Apple TV.
You can use to watch the NBA bit.
Yeah. Also, playback. You firing up tonight?
We are. We're going to be covering that in a half hour for that game.
Okay.
Haven't posted any like big tweets about it yet, but Celtics Heat. We'll be covering at 4. I'll probably open up the room in about 15 minutes or so. And we've been killing it over there. We're nearly at 930 members, which is kind of crazy given like what did we start at when I joined 2 years ago? What, like 300-400 maybe?
Yeah, we're like 300-400, and then when I moved, and then we like slowly grew there, and then when we moved we did like the end of last season, we moved the NBA bit for the playoffs and live before lock for the playoffs. I think all over
the game, like 300 members that way.
Yeah, that was crazy because that happened in like a day. But yeah, you guys have been doing a great job over there, like slowly building that up. Sick.
We are very excited. Sneeps has done a fantastic job in hosting games when I'm not available. Like, it's been fun.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Just dropped a link to the splash contest, by the way. We're at 29 entrants for tonight, which I do think is a record for us. I do think, we've been slowly building our
Splash community.
yeah, we get some new followers over here. All right, Eric. But yeah, if you haven't signed up yet, here, I'll share a link to this as well in case you want 10 free dollars. And then we'll check the contest lobby. I need to get like a banner for the contest lobby. That's what I need. But there we go. The Friday night battle, 29 out of 50. I was on a heater, and the last 2 nights have come back down to earth. I actually even took some money off of. I was in for 25. All right, my balance is 74 right now. I entered 3 entrants tonight, so I'm 3 of the 29. So that's another 15. And then I took a hundo off. So we cooked. Yeah, that is available in Canada, it's Hershey. That is United States and Canada. I was nervous that with this new New York bullshit, it wasn't going to be available here tonight, but it is. It is.
Well, Zakari and I heard from Brandon over at Playback. They're going to be doing some big NCAA tournament pools that we could do.
That Playback is doing it or Splash?
Splash is going to be hosting some NCAA tournament pools that we can do.
Yeah, we'll be doing one with them. That was part of our negotiations. So yeah, that's exciting. That is exciting.
Wasn't sure if I got ahead of you on that.
No, not on that one. Not on that one, Weisberg. I gotta tell you, I haven't watched a fucking lick of college basketball.
Well, you'll probably end up winning anyway, likely.
I legit is it available in Australia? I don't. Snoop Loop, are you in Australia?
Snoop Loop is not in Australia. You were just trolling.
Yeah, it's not available in Australia. I do think I have edge on NBA stuff. On college stuff, I no longer do.
Borland, we can do that.
Shout out Borland. Borland with the big VIP win, or the rare tier card win, and then you won the membership too. I think did Tesla. Somebody donated a membership. I think you scoot. Maybe it was Boston based. Hell yeah, man. All right.
I got to get ready for this show in 20 minutes for the game.
I'm gonna share the link to Playback in the chat. Let's give this away too. This is a second rare tier card. So Borland took down the first one. This is gonna be the second one. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Good luck this game week with only 18 entrants. There's only 18 of you fucks in the chat. There's like 75. Make sure you do it. If you haven't done it yet, like this. Oh, you don't just put hashtag members into the chat for the VIP one. Because I can change the settings. So make sure you do that. And then we'll give this away. Now, there we go. So people are doing it now. I wonder if it lets me do it. I want to win. Oh, it did.
When you're on guard, why not?
Yeah. Then I'm not going to give anything away. If you want Borland and then whoever wins this one, I probably won't send it to you till tomorrow or Sunday. Because once it locks, I got to see like what cards I have available. And then, it'll just take a day or two. But Weisberg, thanks for hanging out, man. Go over to Playback. I'll be over there watching, not talking, because I'm tired. But I will be.
That's totally understandable. How do you know if Sneeps is going to be there? It may be a solo show again.
There we go. Well, if my wife's really late tonight, then maybe I will jump on, but I don't think she will be. So, we got some new TV show on Apple to watch. Dope Thief. We're gonna go watch some Dope Thief on Apple. I'm excited. The Paperboy, Brian Tyree Henry from.
Have you guys jumped into Daredevil yet?
No, I will watch that this weekend too. I do like I like the. Yeah, have you watched it?
It's good. Go enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's really really well done. I like the first version of Daredevil on Disney. Yeah. This one's better.
Oh, this one's better than because I really like the
same actor too.
Right. I really like the first one. Is it the same? Is it the same villain?
Yes.
I fucking love that dude too. Oh, Borland. I thought Night Agent was crazy in the second season.
Night Agent was wild.
I watched it. I really enjoyed Night Agent. I got caught up on Severance last night. What else?
Are you enjoying this season?
Yes and no. I mean, there's definitely been some low moments, I think, in this season. I really like last night's episode. I think they set us up for a nice finale. I have some notes, but I'm trying to just enjoy it. You know, same thing with White Lotus. I'm just trying to have a good time. Trying not to get
What that sounds to me is like with White Lotus, you're trying to enjoy the vacation, but it feels like you paid way too much money for it.
Yeah, I mean, I have been looking up Thai vacations. That's what I've been doing. I mean, I'm not going to go, but I've been like, this looks really nice. I would like to do this.
What would be the budget for your Thai vacation?
Well, no, it's actually not that bad. It's not as bad. Like I was looking at Expedia.com, not a sub. I mean, not an ad.
Not a plug?
No, but
that's different from our Manscaped plug, which never know. Could be coming.
There was like, I'm not going on a Disney cruise possibly, so I'll tell you that right now. I was looking at it and it was like not too crazy. Like it was night for like a week. It was probably a week including flight and hotel. It was something. It was just like just over $2,000.
That's not that bad.
No, for like
All
a
things
full,
considered.
I mean, it's still, oh yeah, wait, Taylor, you went, right? We were talking about this in Vegas. You just went for your honeymoon, right?
By the way, Taylor's YouTube photo, incredible. No
Yeah,
notes.
that's good stuff. There we go. Yeah, let's spin this thing. We're doing sandals.
I have to actually go host another show.
Yeah, there you go. Go over to playback. All right, let's see who's taking this down. Appreciate all the members and even the non-members. Still appreciate you guys. Come hang out with us on Splash Sports. Come to the NBA bit. Let's see who the winner is. Boudevine. Let's go, Boudevine.
Not coming to Summer League this year, but it is.
No,
what it is.
The pride of IX, baby. The pride of IX. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday for the NBA bit for Live Before Lock. Another episode of the 89 Cavs, all the good stuff. If we don't see you over on playback for the Celtics tonight, we out, skis. Thanks, Weisberg.